Okay, it looks like we're up. So, welcome everybody. It's Dren608. We're doing another Dren608 Plays. This is Nórë Huinë, which is the fan pick for me to play a monk with the Drunken Master subclass. I chose to play a half-drow street urchin, and I'm romancing Lae'zel, or trying to. When we last left off, we were going through Wyll's quest here. I'm not sure if I'm good enough to pull off what happens back here. Um, why does Wyll not have his weapon? Wyll, why don't you have your weapon? Didn't you have a better weapon than this? Well, we're gonna put that on there. Why does... Okay, I gotta go back to some of these other rooms. Did I lose my weapon in one of these rooms? Was I always using this Sword of Screams? I don't remember now. Hit the jump button instead of move the camera button. We checked all these. Oh, no, we didn't. That's just... The gate is closed. We've read that before, too. So I did miss some things here, but I don't know where I dropped my... I thought I had a better sword for him. Didn't I have a better rapier for him? I know I very seldomly use his weapon. But I did have a really good weapon for him, I thought. Better than the Sword of Screams. Oh, jeez, oh, Pete. I thought I had a better weapon for him. Oh, where else was I? I was in... over here? Come on, Will. Get us... moving along here. Thought I had a better rapier than the Sword of Screams for him. Maybe, it's still back at camp? We didn't lose it down here, did we? Oh, jeez, oh, Pete. Huh. Journal of Past Adventurers. Okay, there's something new. Gone, our hubris is evident. Elementals took us by surprise. There are still 3 of us for now. Okay. Oh, I can read this one. Lance-board trial, bloody lance-board trial, and the ground shakes. Crystals fall, and I can hear the rustling of metal against rust. If this is the end, let this be my record, that we must run. Oh, there's 3 and 4. Did I miss 1 and 2? Or does someone else have those? Virtues of unions. I've read that. 5-Year War, a diplomat's record. We read that. Ethics of War, we read that. That's to help you decide who you pick. I don't see the, don't see that I picked up 1 and 2. Well, I don't seem to know. I must not have gotten a better sword than the Sword of Screams. I thought I had a better rapier for him, but I must be mistaken. Because this is the way out. Did I lose it on the way in here? Why am I... I'm very confused. Because there isn't anything in here. Yeah, indoors, that's how we get out. Okay. Do we have enough to do 1 more trial? I don't think we have enough to finish the whole level. Spell-wise, right? I mean, my monk abilities will be fine, but the spellcasters will be very, very weak. It'll be up to me and Lae'zel to carry us through a lot of stuff. I don't know if we can do this one. This one is weird, I know.
Canvases on the walls. Beautifully painted, but to what end?
Statue of Baldurian. The apple.
The apple. The painting depicts a red-haired man stealing a shiny apple from a cart in an open-air market. You know this market, wide, where Baldur's Gate citizens and visitors gather to conduct trade and wax political.
Okay. The child.
The child. A red-haired man is portrayed with his cloak's hood lowered, giving an apple to a smiling urchin. Several other children are huddled behind the one receiving the apple, hands outstretched.
They stole an apple to give to a kid. Okay.
The induction. A red-haired man is depicted in hushed conversation with a dark-haired woman. She wears a cloak with an unusual symbol on it, tally marks totaling the number 9.
Theft.
The theft. A red-haired man is depicted in the Hall of Wonders, thieving what looks to be a priceless artifact. It's an astrolabe of entrapment. It could hold a dozen djinn within it, perhaps even more.
Oh, I got lucky on that one. Hey, you.
Still breathing, despite everything. Don't mind if I do. A hero at heart.
The chase.
The chase. A red-haired man is depicted running through the city streets, a flaming fist officer chasing just behind. A cloaked woman, hair dark as a raven, looks on from a safe distance.
Okay, so it had him steal an apple to give to a kid. And he talked to a dark-haired woman with a cloak that has tally of 9 on it. Then it shows him stealing an astrolabe. Now it shows him running through the streets being chased by the law. He's going to be caught here, right?
Heading out.
The judgment. A stern judge, his pockets full of coin, orders a red-haired man to the gallows. A shiny apple rests on the ground nearby.
Okay, that's supposed to all mean something to me, kids. I have not got a clue. And I've played this game before. I never could quite figure this one out. There's a shrouded painting here. Shrouded painting here. A shrouded painting here. Got the judge. Okay, what's this statue going to tell me?
A true champion knows justice and eliminates those who stand in its way. Restore the balance of justice.
I have no idea.
There's no expelling the dark aura. Not while that thing still stands.
Okay, what if I talk to the judge?
Away! Behold, the paintings tell the tale. My judgment is rendered. The thief earns his due.
No.
No, the judge has spoken. The crime must be punished. Begone! The sword of justice falls on the wicked. Off with you! His reckoning must come. Death is the price. Away! Behold, the paintings tell the tale. My judgment is rendered. The thief earns his due.
Okay, so that's the waiting judgment. So I'm supposed to grab one of these?
Need to keep going.
I'm very confused. I'm going to do this wrong. I know I am.
Worth a try.
The judgment. A stern judge, his pockets full of coin, orders a red-haired man to the gallows. A shiny apple rests on the ground nearby.
So what happens if I grab the wrong one and put it in there?
The theft. A red-haired man is depicted in the Hall of Wonders, thieving an astrolabe of entrapment.
But we already know that that can... But I can't,
Blade at the ready.
I can't, like, pick it up, right? I can attack the things.
Checking things out.
I'm very, very confused.
Let's see.
There's no expelling the dark aura. Not while that thing still stands. There's no expelling the dark aura. Not while that thing still stands.
So I have to take care of the judge? Alright, let's quick save here. Immune to force damage. It's immune to all damage. Cursed. Do I need to throw a remove curse at it? I don't even think I have one of those scrolls. What kind of scrolls are we carrying, hun? I don't think we've got to remove curse. No, I don't see a remove curse scroll. Must be a spell she's got to take. Remove curse. Of which she doesn't have any of those spell slots. I might have to go take a long rest here. Okay. The other thing is it said sunlight. She does have that spell as well, always available. Daylight. Okay. What happens if she comes up here? Where's my girl?
What's next, I wonder? I'll take this way.
If she were to cast...
Dishonorable judge was banished, but judgment must still be passed.
Okay. The hanging, freedom, the cell. Alright,
The cell. A stern prison guard slides a warm meal into the thief's cell. The red-haired man has a 10-day left to serve, judging by the scratchings on the wall behind him. Freedom. A red-haired man walks the streets of Baldur's Gate, clad in a billowing cloak. You catch a glimpse of a sly smile beneath his hood and a golden coin in his hand.
Let's see.
The hanging. A red-haired man is depicted hanging from a gallows as a crowd looks on. You notice a child in the crowd, a falling tear leaving a trail on his cheek.
well, they were getting him for the apple, so I think this...
Best foot forward.
I think it's this one. Probably wrong. You have 5. Okay.
Excuse me.
My goodness, where'd that come from? Let's put it in here. I think it's wrong. I think I'm wrong, but that's what I think he deserves.
You banished the dishonorable judge and applied lex talionis, the principle of the sentence being proportional to the crime. You are a paragon of justice.
Oh, it was trial. Okay. I did it right. Cool. I know in my first playthrough when I did this, I ended up fighting a really nasty battle down here that I barely got out of. Okay. I don't think we can go take on it. And soar. Without full spells. Yeah, I think Gale might even have some equipment and stuff. I swear I had a better sword for Wyll, but maybe that's in my other playthroughs. Maybe I have the good sword in my Gale playthrough. I thought I had a better sword than that for him, but he'll only ever have 3 spells, so he's going to have to depend on Eldritch Blast and Counterspell. You, my love, have a 4th level, 2 5ths, 2nds and 1sts. You've got a Flame Strike. Radiance of the Dawn, which might help. That's a channel divinity spell. Any magical darkness. And if they have total cover, it doesn't work. Okay. Like Zell is just hit it with as much power as I can. How much damage does this do? This does 8 to 18. Soulbreaker. Gives her +2 to initiative rolls. What level are we? We're leveled. We're already leveled out, so. This would silence things, but I don't think we're fighting a spellcaster here. Interesting, that does 7 to 17. That does 8 to 18. But this thing... Oh, because it does 1 to 4 psychic damage. But is it going to be dealing with psychic damage? My problem is that I need to get the barrels. She's got 4.
Wits and blades always sharp.
So we've got 4. I can throw a smoke bomb. But I didn't bring any extras with me in this. So we got 4 in that. Is that enough? It's enough to damage him, but I don't know if it's enough to beat him, and I think he'll kill us. Should we end the campaign here? I don't know if we can sneak up on him. I am carrying around an awful lot of stuff. Right? Why do I have different underwear? Why do I have underwear? I don't even remember that. I don't know what fire explosive does. There's no text on it. I do know we need to shoot a fire arrow into the things. Hill giant strength. I think I can actually sell these. I don't know if I need the charcoal either, but I'm going to send that back to camp, so I'm quit carrying it around. An additional level 4 spell slot. Well, why don't we give these to Shadowheart? She might actually be able to drink one of those right now. Do we? I should probably do this by type. Because I need to give... What have we got for scrolls? Serious damage scrolls. We don't have a lot of serious damage scrolls. We do have 3 call lightnings. Chain lightnings. That's chain lightnings. Chain lightnings 10 to 80 damage, but I think he's immune to that, isn't he? This doesn't do anything for me anymore. I don't know why I'm still carrying it. It's already given me its thing, right? Don't I have? Yeah. If you make the saving throws, you get to be able to cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter anytime you want. Gain an additional level 2 spell slot. Again, that should probably be on Shadowheart. She's the one that runs out of spells, so she's the one that needs to have that kind of stuff. Staff of the Ram. It stuns them. This has no effect. What? This has no effect on dragons or huge creatures, so it won't help me against the dragon. Ah, wah, wah, wah. Okay, what's this thing? Nórë Huinë. Zephyr connection. This weapon will return to your hand when thrown. Cannot be forced to drop the trident. When thrown, the weapon creates an explosion that deals 3 to 12 thunder damage and 20-foot blast center of the target. You gain plus 10-foot bonus to movement speed and jump distance. Equipping this weapon gives you immunity to falling damage. Shows with a glowing light a radius of 20 feet. There's a plus 3 enhancement. Zephyr Flash. Zephyr Break. What influences bleeding? Save, they still take half. Take 3 to 24. Undead and constructs. Is this an undead dragon? I do not remember. But I think we're going to have this. We're going to give this to my girlfriend. Shadowheart's overweight. Oh my god. What is Shadowheart carrying? What is Shadowheart carrying that's so heavy? What are you carrying, hon, that's so heavy? Oh, Wyll's got more canisters. What are you carrying that's so heavy? I'm really confused. You're just over it, I guess. Oh, because you're carrying a box of this. Can he carry that? That'll make it easier for you. Okay, I don't know if this will work or not. Okay, we're gonna try this. This is probably a very bad idea. This is definitely a very bad idea, right? I am streaming, aren't I? Excuse me a second, folks. I'm gonna check something. Yeah, it says I'm streaming. Okay. Well, nobody's come to join me here with Nórë Huinë, so I'm gonna make a stupid mistake all by myself. Got nobody here to tell me not to do it. We're gonna stand in front of the door. Hey, everybody. We're going to do a quick save. So we can come back and stand in front of the door and rethink our lives when this TPKs me. And then we're gonna go through the door. See, they give you 5,125 experience points. But you can't use them on anything because you're already maxed level. Are you supposed to not... Are you supposed to come here at, like, at 8th level? Larian? Because, I mean, 5,000 is like a half or a quarter of a level at this point in the game. I definitely have got to play this game with the thing that lets me have more levels. Okay, we opened the door, so let's quick save again, so I don't have to open the door again. And we're going to go in to see the dragon. This is going to be bad. This is going to be very bad. Oh, I need to have her drink the elixir. Shadowheart, my love. My lovely girl. Do this by type. You should have an elixir. What's you got on? I want you to keep your Misty Step for now. But we had an elixir here. Got 4 of these. It gives you back a 4th level spell slot, of which you've lost 1. So we're going to have you drink this. So you got that back. So you got 2 4s and 2 5s. No 3s, but you can upcast your 3s. Right? Statue of Baldur. Well, he's been doing the talking to Baldur. So he needs to talk to Baldur. Oh, it just did an autosave. That's not good. I like autosaves. Autosaves are mean and terrible and horrible.
With courage does the hero march, fettered by the taxing chains of fear. A stalwart soul must ever persevere. With insight does the hero choose, guidance born of ancient wisdom proven. Peace, not strife, the undenied conclusion. With justice does the hero rule. Lead not the guiltless lamb to bloody slaughter, nor cleanse the lion's sins in sacred water. With strategy does the hero scheme. A cunning mind, 100 steps ahead. Your allies close, your rivals stunned in dread. Worthy you are found. Go forth, hero. Seize your fate and rise, great worm, heart of the gate.
No. Another quick save. I'm sorry, I'm scared to death of this thing.
Can't give up now. Wonder if the gods are watching me.
He's over there, and it's not good. Why can't I see him? Oh, here he is. This is Ansur. He's got 400 hit points, and it says he's dead, but he's not. So, first of all, everybody hide. Second of all, everybody search. There will be a transfer of weight here. Okay, we've got things to do. I don't know if I can do this. I'm going to try and sneak up here. Why am I not sneaking?
Time to press hells. The great worm is nothing but bone and memories.
It's not true, he's undead. I don't trust him. Will he wake up? Okay. Is that good enough? Is that going to be enough to save us from this? I doubt it. So now, if we loot him is when he wakes up, right? Alright. I've set it all up. Let's do a quick save, see if this works. Hello, Ansur. I have to get all the way behind him, huh? I had to walk all the way behind him. That's not good. That means I will die. Most likely. There he is. He wakes up.
The dragon's spirit floods your mind and memory in a great torrent of power. He is with you. He is within you. He is you. The next words that spill from your mouth are not yours, but the worms.
I am Ansur, heart of the gate, butchered in flesh, risen in spirit.
Search my mind for what possesses it.
Ansur wends his way through your mind like an unstoppable river. Your body is unmoving, yet thought flows effortlessly between you. The spirit pauses, and you feel the astral prism stir. Ansur senses the Emperor's presence within it.
Answer me, Facey. Why have you come?
Beginning to ask myself the same question? No.
A deep sigh resonates within you. The torrent stills, only disturbed by the dragon's next words.
Brack, my words aren't meant for you. They're meant for him.
The Emperor stirs in the astral prison, then in you. Calm, curious, and detached.
Baldur, your presence has stirred me, as it ever did. I am awakened. Answer. It's been too long.
Can someone please explain what's going
We
on?
knew each other once, long ago. We crossed the Callan together and sailed the Altengri. We built a city by the sea. Ansur was my friend. Friend. Yes. And more. Until you killed me. Have you come to dance on my bones, Balduran? Was slaying me not satisfaction enough? Satisfaction? No. You left me no choice. You had every choice. You were becoming illithid. I offered you merciful death. You chose to fight. And now you bring your thrall before me. How far has the great Balduran fallen?
Answer the question.
Stillness. Ansur's consciousness hovers just above yours, searching, seeing.
Dear Ansur, enough! I gave you everything, tempest has come. This time, you will not escape it.
Where the hell am I? Okay, he's probably immune. What is that? He's got water myrmidons. Immutable form. Spells that alter someone's form have no chance. Saving throws against spells and magical effects. Great Worm Scales. All incoming damage is reduced by 2. And you can't turn him. But it doesn't say I can't stun him. Right? Right? We can stun him, right? Welcome, welcome. Say hi in chat. You got here just in time for me to try and take on Ansur. We got through all the dramatics. I don't know if this is going to work. I'm trying to stun him so I can run away. He is stunned. Okay. Well, then I should just hit him again. And missed at 91%. Can I hit him again? That's very little damage. But I need to run away. Because something's going to happen here. So I'll go over here and fight the water myrmidons. How's that? Water myrmidons. You gonna fight me? Okay. Now, over here. This girlfriend. Where's this girlfriend? Where are my girlfriends? Girlfriend. You have... You're going to do something simple. You don't have one. Smoke powder arrow? Right there, and let's see what happens. How much does he have left? He's gone! He's kaputted. But they are not. Oh crap. They're not done.
Can't stay idle.
Not bad. Not good. Not good. Not good.
Can't afford to let up.
Good shot, Shadowheart, but now we have other problems.
Got to move.
We've got other problems here, hun. I'm gonna need you to be healing me probably really soon. Wyll. How far can you get, dude? Man, you can't get very far. Do I need to use your Misty Step to get you over here? To try and hit these things? Those water myrmidons are nasty. They're 127. There's one. Where's the other one? Oh God, where's this? Where's this blighter? It's way the heck over there. He must be going to jump across, right? Maybe we stay relatively close together and let them beat me up? Or can I... Let's see, if I were to use this, I could only get to here. But then I could run up here. Oh, why am I hiding? And then only 55% chance. I actually hit him once. Did a little bit of damage to him. Not much, but did a little bit. Okay, you're done. You're basically done.
Protect me.
You're basically done.
And lethal.
I think we're going to have to use your last jump. No, it's not worth it. I think we're just going to have... What's this do? Lasts for 10 turns. She's going to go ahead and cast that. Then she can move to here. Alright, come beat me up. This guy should be dashing and warping, right? Why didn't you dash first? That made absolutely no sense. Okay, I gotta get off the ice. Then I gotta come around here. And then I gotta come around here. And then, I don't think these things can be stunned, can they? They can't be shoved, thrown, or used as an improvised weapon. And you can't disarm them, so don't bother trying to disarm. I have one penalty, strength, dexterity, and constitution for remaining turn. It's suffering reverberation right now. Okay. Says it doesn't say I can't stun it. I find it amazing that I can stun these things. I guess I just hit it again. It's got 47 left. Can you... Now, you have a ridiculous jump, right? Yeah, you can, like, jump right here and say, hi, how you doing? Now, I know it can't actually be disarmed. But if I do the menacing attack, I get extra hit points, right? And then, I'm doing it to get the extra damage dice. It's down to 2. Hey, Will, do you think you could actually hit it? No, of course not. Can you flourish it? Nope. Got it. No touching. Okay.
I wonder if this is worth the cost.
Must I do everything, is what Shadowheart's saying. She's just going to try and shoot a bow at it. Nothing special.
Feel my mistress's wrath.
Okay. Go back here, get out your weapon. Wait for the other one to come across.
I will ascend.
Oh, you might as well run back here as far as you can, because you're going to have to fight this one. Okay. The hell use it. So you can't save me no more. Okay. Alright, now I don't have... Step of the Wind Dash says I don't have to waste my... So now I just get to jump forever. Well, let's see if we can stun another one. Oh, wow. I hit with every stun. I've stunned each monster. Alright, let me get out of the way of Lae'zel. We'll go around to this side. Lae'zel? Would you like to whack this thing?
I will not know failure.
Can't be disarmed, but let's get you extra damage dice. Let's get you extra damage dice. Let's have you do this. I don't think you need extra damage dice at this point, do you? Yeah, you do. Let's get the extra damage dice in there. And can you finish it? Oh, you'll do 4 on him. And once again, she goes, really? Must I? And missed. Hey! She missed. Wyll, do you still have this? You still have one of these. Okay.
I never thought I'd see him again.
Oh, so now I'm Wyll, huh? Interesting, I'm Wyll. Wyll's...
Now, I am much, much more. But it seems you are more interested in my past.
Just need to know if you're going to kill me like you killed your last friend.
I killed Unsaw out of necessity. For the crime of being an illithid, he would have killed me first. It's like I always told you. I was just like you. An adventurer who yearned for greatness. And in mortal terms, I achieved it.
Wow.
As captain of the Wandering Eye, I acquired enough gold to found Baldur's Gate. I stayed for a while to watch my city grow. But it was not enough. I grew restless again. The sea called to me, and I ran to her with open arms. Life at sea was not easy. Our last adventure was ruinous. My ship was destroyed. My crew lost. But my spirit was far from broken. I was determined to return in triumph once again. I heard of treasure in Moonrise. I strove to find it. What I found was an illithid colony, where I acquired a tadpole much like yours, and became a mind flayer, enthralled to the Elder Brain. It was Unsaw who found me. Unsaw who pulled me from the Brain's domination. Unsaw who brought me home. He sought to cure me of my sickness, called on every healer he could find, nearly broke his spirit in the attempt. But he failed to understand. I wanted no healing. I was not sick.
Do your allies always die?
Stelmane's death was not my fault. Ansaw's death was born of necessity. And make no mistake, I grieved them both. Ansaw, in particular. Even after he had exhausted all possibility of reversing my condition, he still clung to hope. I tried to convince him of my reality. I was on the cusp of greatness beyond my wildest dreams. But all he could see was a mind flayer. He came to me as I slept. his mind. I saw the tears. I felt his grief. I had no choice but to kill him first. It was an act of self-preservation.
This is Wyll.
Words easier said than lived by. Do not think that I am ignorant of what I have lost. I may not regret my actions, but I do regret that they were necessary. While the past is beyond my influence, the present is not. It is time we move on. 2 nether stones remain in the hands of the Chosen. We must find them before we confront the brain.
Okay, we gotta talk to Wyll.
No one stopped me yet.
Oh, because I was separated, I'll bet. Interesting. Maybe if you're separated, the last person you're on is who you talk with? That's an interesting thing to try and figure out. I wish I would have saved before I killed that last one. I could test that theory. Okay, I need to talk to you, Wyll. Hi, Wyll. How you doing?
Ansur is dead.
Yeah. You gonna say anything else? That's it? Am I stuck? Oh, we're worming. We're worm connecting? Come on, what's going on here? Did we miss a scene or something?
There'll be no great tempest roaring through the skies, no dragon redeemer to save us. What hope then for Baldur's Gate? Without the great worm's aid, is the city doomed to fall?
You braved the worm's lair, seeking a savior. Yet it was you, all of you, who vanquished the undead abomination which Ansur became. You are more powerful than you understand. It is you who are the Tempest. It is you who are the heart of the gate.
You're right. We are the warriors who'll slay the Absolute. We are the guardians who'll defend this fair city.
It would have been nice to have a dragon on the show.
Perhaps, but we will still smite the brain and still be hailed as champions.
I need to turn you into a freaking paladin.
My father's own ducal title and carry his banner after this. Grand Duke Wyll Ravengard, Marshal of the Flaming Fist, the city's truest defender.
You might find it an uphill battle to get the city populace to accept a devil as their duke.
The Absolute's end would be the guarantee. Devilish visage be damned. If I were to call myself Grand Duke, no patriarch would deny the claim.
Imagine the good you could do as Grand Duke. It's always been your destiny. The Grand Duke, you can't refuse such a possibility. Think of the power you'll yield. Follow your heart, Wyll. I trust you to make the right decision. I fear your lust for power could get the better of you. You are a hero, not a politician.
You're right.
That's my monk
I fought
answer.
to right the wrongs of the coast, to slay the monsters that hunt the helpless. What good is a champion who puts himself above the people? What good am I as a politician just out of reach? There will be no Grand Duke Wyll Ravengard, and there will be no Blade of Frontiers. I am now the Blade of Avernus. For as long as demons and devils imperil the Sword Coast, they will be my prey.
Good boy.
Calm settles over you. The Elder Brain is a menace, but with the Blade of Avernus at your side, you know you will triumph.
No, I don't. Oh, I have to talk to him again? We've completed the Blade of Frontiers. Now what?
The Blade of Avernus. A new name for a changed man.
Okay,
The
are you
four
done?
pillars finally rise within me. Courage, insight, strategy,
I don't remember having talked to him
justice.
this much.
Not to abide them, but to become them.
But enough reflection for today. I'm of a mind to celebrate. A hearty meal would do the trick. A few hunks of fresh venison, a round of brown ale. What do you say?
We've got an elder brain to run.
Of course, but we need nourishment, don't we? And we can't go beating up brains on empty stomachs. You hunt the meat, I'll scrounge up the ale. Prepare your belly for a roast a la blade. Let's hope Gale doesn't take offense if I assume cooking duties just the once.
What's your plan?
I
Is plan?
scout both the hells and the coast's havens, and I destroy every fiend that dares put its eye on Faerun.
Wyll takes a sharp breath. He's keeping something from you.
More to your plans than you're letting on, isn't there?
Yes, there is. I will be hunting Mazora. I won't let her claim one more soul, slay one more victim. I'm going to make my way to the hells and tear the horns right off her damned head. Father trained me in the sword and the bow. They'll have to sustain me.
Okay, so we're going to change you into a ranger. Okay, let's just get out of this conversation. There's a dragon's body I want to loot.
What's in here?
It's a great sword. On a hit, double the damage from your strength modifier. This weapon grants you advantage on attack rolls against large, huge, or gargantuan creatures. Dren608. Well, let's give that to my girlfriend. Dren608. Let's read this. There is no cure, and that's all right. I'm fine, more than fine. I'm better than I've ever been. So why torture yourself like this? Of course, I know why. Remember Yal Tengri? You and I sailed together for months, seeking the great spire. By the time we found it, we were sick as dogs. But you never left my side, not for a moment, even though you could have simply chosen to fly. You told me there was something about experiencing it with me, through my eyes. You wanted to share in my passion for the adventure. It was, you said, a privilege. The truth is, the privilege was mine. You are the greatest thing that ever happened to me, Unsur. I never had to ask you for anything, but I'm asking you now to stop. I may no longer feel my feelings, but I know yours, and yours are agony. It doesn't have to be this way. Be free, Unsur. Fly, and know that even if I'm not beside you, I will always have been your Baldur. And it didn't work out that way. So I have no nostalgia for that. No.
Never wanted the easy path.
The Helm of Baldurian. Examining it. The helmet heals you 2 hit points at the beginning of every turn. You have a +1 bonus to armor class and saving throws. You can't be stunned. Attackers can't critical hits on the wearer. Not proficient with medium armor. I know. But it's something to give somebody. Somewhere. Alright. Pick it up.
The helm of Balduran.
The worm's tempest and his roar hurtle through you. Ansur's essence still lives within the helm, instilling you with power for as long as you wear it.
Soldier, Lae'zel's inspired. Anybody else? Well, I think that's an easy way out. Who do I want to give this to? Rizal, what have you got on? I think I want to have you wearing this helmet instead, because you're my girlfriend.
Still alive, so that's progress.
Right? You're my girlfriend. Gotta have the girlfriend. Well protected. That makes her armor class better, right? Yeah, makes her armor class better. She can't be stunned. Stunned to armor class and saving throws. Heals her 2 points at the end of every turn. Can't land critical hits, but she's already got that from this. So that's kind of doubling up on that, but that helmet is really nice. Which means, knowing that this helmet exists, in the future I won't build heavy armor. Because I can get heavy armor that'll give me really good stuff when I get to Baldur's Gate. I'll build the medium armor because it's more... If I build 2 medium armors, then I can have more people wearing it because more people wear medium armor than heavy. And there's some really good heavy armor that you can get in the city here. What are these? Oh yeah, that's her psionic movement boots. I'm really coming to like this thing. It does only 8 to 18 though, so... And this I really would like her to try out. Is this a two-handed weapon? No. She could actually use this with a shield? Oh, wow. You could use that with a shield. Huh. And you can throw it, too. What an interesting thing to build around. I have to think about that. What cloak do I have her on? Elemental absorption, right? Right, she absorbs it. Take half the damage of an elemental attack and then deal an additional 1d6 of that element type. So if you hit me with a fireball, I do 1d6 extra fire damage against you. I'm really torn between whether I want to keep using this thing, the foe breaker, or if I want to go back to the sword. Because the soul breaker is pretty good too. It gives her initiative pluses, so I guess we'll equip that back up. We're gonna go back to camp here anyway, because we're getting ourselves beaten up. I wanted to make sure that there's nothing else floating around here. Not you. It's me. Water myrmidons don't have anything, I don't think. But it was hiding over there. What the heck is over here? Alright, let's just have me go over there and die, huh? It's a steam cloud. Nothing over here, huh? Nothing in the steam cloud? No secret treasures? Nothing buried? How very rude. It's interesting that there's a little bit of structure down this deep under the city. Huh. Okay, well, I can jump over here. And I think we gotten everything that we can get in here. Right, there's no little bits and pieces. Okay, let's go close that door.
See.
I don't want people to come find the dead dragon. Alright, and we go down here, we get out. I guess we get to leave. She didn't have to use her spells after all. And that, by the way, folks, is an example of barrelmancy. Sneak up on an enemy like that, lay down a bunch of smoke powder barrels and some fireworks, and then just have somebody fire like a smoke powder arrow into it, and it explodes. And, you know, I don't know, I did like about 450 points worth of damage or something like that. I did a lot of damage. I had 5 smoke powder barrels and 2 fireworks and some of the 16 of the little fireworks. Minimum damage there was probably going to be a minimum of about 200 points worth of damage. And on average, it was about 400. So my goal there was, my monk did about 30 points worth of damage and stunned him and ran away. And then hopefully the explosives were going to take him. I was hoping to get him down like into the tens level of damage, and then just have Lae'zel, attack him like 6 times and take him out. And that would have been the end of it. But I didn't even have to do that, so I got to use her stuff on the water myrmidons instead. Okay, supposedly we can go out this way, I guess? I don't know what's over here. There's double iron doors. So, and it says that we're going to go someplace special. So we'll quick save here just in case this is not where I think it is, and we're going to go out this way. I don't know where this takes me. Does this take me to the same place? I'm very confused.
No traps, please.
Where the hell am I? This is our sleeping guy. This is a door. And I've been back all in here. Was I back in there? Where the heck am I? I'm very confused, to say the least. Mouse hole from Worm's Rock cells. Yeah, if you can get yourself to being very small, or have a bunch of gaseous potion things, you can actually get down here without having to do all the shenanigans. And that closed the door, right? No? Left it open? Interesting. Alright, I'm really confused as to where I'm at. Oh, is this where I was at before? Okay. There's that, and then there's nothing over here that I'm allowed to go see. It's just pretty pictures. Right? You're not allowed to actually go that way. Yeah, it's just pretty pictures. Okay. So we're in a space that we're not allowed to exit stage right and go rest. So we've got to go out here. No, that's where I came from. I don't want to go that way. No. No. Out. I've already been there. That's Ensor's lair. We want to go around this way. Which way did we go? Go this way. I think this is the way out. Right. Amazingly enough, they just let me walk in and out of the prison. It's very weird. But I haven't not killed Orin yet, so he wants me to go kill Orin. Excuse me. Oh boy. I think we were gonna go do. I think we're gonna go back to camp. Let's just go back to camp. Let's go back to the elf song. We're at an hour and a half. We gotta do a long rest anyway. Then maybe take a different group. Will's done his thing. We don't need to take Will with us. So he can get his stuff. This. And this, and this, and this can all go to... let's give that to Karlak for now. Because I think she's the one I'm going to grab. Right. I'm going to go pick her up. For right now... Who are you? You're Minsk. Alright, Karlak, honey.
The Blade of Avernus. I can't think of a better man than Wyll to take up the title. It's about time someone stood up to the evil fucks populating the Hells.
What about you? Do I want to respect Wyll? Could respec him as a... God, I almost want to respec him as a paladin. Just to stick it to Mizora. What would I make him? I almost want to make him like a Dex Charisma build. So he can use finesse weapons still. He can still use his rapier. He can use a bow. And he can use a little bit of warlock powers. It's like 4 levels of warlock and 8 levels of ranger? Or 4 levels of ranger and 8 levels of warlock. Maybe 8 levels of warlock because he gets a lot of good... He's going to lose those powers, though. So he might as well be mostly a ranger. Maybe make him into a ranger? He could wear better armor then. He could wear the Helldusk armor that we have. Alright, I'll have to think about that.
Your party. What should I do?
Take Will's place. Trade places with what?
Let's hop.
Yes. 15,620. I don't know how much that would actually get me for levels in 5e. Oh, we're here. I wanted to be in Elf Song. So, let's quickly jump to... I don't know, the lower study central wall. Yes, we're going to a different region. I know. So get yourselves back into the city proper. Cause I don't think there's anything else I need to do out there. Now I gotta go start doing like the serious stuff, which is this is gonna be hard. I have to take Minsk and Jahira with Shadowheart to the House of Grief. I need to bring Lae'zel, Shadowheart, and maybe Gale to Cazador. Who the heck do I take in to deal with the... You know what I wanted to do in Worm's Crossing? I am so stupid.
On real things. How do adventurers help us normal folk? Not one bloody bit, that's how.
Okay. I don't know how to make that cat work.
How much farther can I go?
Now that's something you don't see in the mouth every day.
What's in this edition? More absolute scaremongering?
Positive headline. About a group of adventurers, no less.
Adventurers? Necromancers? Cults?
Oh, a quick save. I might save scum here.
It was another day in the City of Lies, Baldur's Gate, where the people begged for justice until they starved. 2 heroes were fated to cross paths that day. Their eyes met. Destiny was calling.
And they both answered.
Strangers? Only in a fool's definition of the word. It was the start of something incredible. 2 heroes on the hunt for justice, no matter the cost. All the Tall One had to do was say yes.
Well, if you say this, he says you're wrong. Okay.
The Tall One had failed the first test. They lacked caution. The cat could have just as easily been a foe as a potential friend. Perhaps it was simply not meant to be.
Okay. So that's not the way you're supposed to do it. Maybe you can't get the cat to join you. I can't remember. I'm going to try again. Sorry about the little saves coming here, but I want to see if I can get through this cat. I've never been able to get it to give me a different answer than that. Why does it take so long to reload? I was just there. Didn't set that many flags. Oh, come on. Anyway, if you guys like what you're seeing, please hit the like button. Please leave comments if you're watching this after the fact. And if you're here on the stream, please say hi in the chat. It helps the algorithm in YouTube get this out in front of more people. All right, you. We're talking to you.
It was another day in the City of Lies.
Yes.
2 heroes were fated to cross paths that day.
And they
Strangers, it was the start of something. All the Tall One had to do was say yes. The Tall One had passed the first test. The second would come when they were ready. And not before. When would they be ready? Only the Tall One and Fate truly knew.
Okay, you can't get the cat to get any farther than that anyway. Okay, let's quick save here. Can I talk to it again?
Upon their return, the cat couldn't help but wonder whether the Tall One had finally decided how their die would be cast.
Okay. So no. Alright, well, I don't know. I came back here so I could go to camp in the Elsa. Alright, oh, did she take... She took Halson, didn't she? Yeah, she took Halson. I have to go deal with him. I gotta take Gale to deal with his thing. Did we deal with, we dealt with, what's his name? Okay. I have a bit of junk I can give to you, Volo. Sell this stuff off to Volo.
Whatever happens next, I'm sure that I will document it all as accurately as possible.
All 34 gold pieces worth. Oh, he has a scroll of haste. I like having those around. So we'll give him some money. Scrolls of haste are nice. Okay, I need to go
These boots have seen everything.
end the day and see if there's anybody I need to talk to.
Better not be cursed.
Welcome, welcome. Say hi in chat, guys. Let's see if something happens.
So here I...
Here we go.
Who is trying his best to explain, but I still do not understand your anger.
Do not hide behind your hamster, Ranger. You do not understand because you do not listen. We were the first to discover the cult. And if you had only waited, we might have marshaled our numbers and...
Good does not wait for evil to button up its breeches. When it offers buttocks for the smacking, Minsk and Bull greet cheek with hand.
I'm gonna say nothing.
Falls on our heads, Minsk.
I'm not gonna get
the city
involved.
under siege. Its people poisoned by the cult. It all might have been avoided if you had just put your feelings aside and listened.
Well, the trial would have ended there. Instead of leading you to Catterick, the prison me. Does Miss know you're ready to kill the Emperor for him? Yeah, persuasion. +1 from charisma. My insight is like +7. +1 from charisma. With the librarian, I'm going to try the persuasion one because I'm going to have a lot of stuff going for him. But for me, I've got to do this, I guess. That sounds very monkish. Right? I mean, it sounds very monkish to me.
I have seen too much to believe destiny has taken our side. Blind luck, perhaps. The point remains. You meant well, Minsk. But you exposed the city to harm. You helped the cult spread. And worse, perhaps than any of this, you forced me to leave you behind.
But this is where Minsk falls short of the understanding, Jaheira. What else is a berserker for, if not to charge into danger ahead of his
I love this part.
Minsk,
Oh, I failed my
I am
history.
not your witch. You are not my bodyguard. This is not some high lodge of your homeland.
Boo agrees. You're a queer kind of witch. But this city is a queer place. And Minsk, you may have noticed, is sometimes strange himself. The titles matter not. Only this. When Minsk does as Minsk does, and charges in to make a mess, Jaheira does as Jaheira does, and finds a way to save us all anyway.
Okay, what you call yourselves? I just need you both focused on the fight ahead. So what you're saying is you've learned absolutely nothing. I suppose there's some twisted logic at play there. That's actually kind of sweet. So what you're saying is you've learned absolutely nothing.
Well, at least you're getting to know him a little better. I am your friend, Ranger. I am not your witch. There will be no ointments or healing balms.
Not even for Boo?
Okay, do I need to talk to people? I don't see any official talking exclamation points. Do I need to go talk to Shadowheart? She had a little thingy explodey there. Let's go talk to Shadowheart. Did I not ever put her in new clothes?
So Will's the blade
Oh, yeah, I
of
did.
Avernus now. I suppose that's a new sort of frontier for him.
Okay. They're going to talk about Wyll. Alright, let's talk about Wyll.
The blade of Avernus. I suppose hell is just another frontier.
Why didn't you tell me about your family?
I have given you much reason to think that Harpers hoard secrets like precious stones, but I promise you, this was not some intrigue. Just, plain and simple foolishness. As if by keeping clear of my family, I might keep them clear of the cult in turn. And if this fight were to go against us, well, we had already done their mourning. Why visit it on them twice?
Admit it, you were just afraid of Ryan.
Of course I was. You met her, did you not? The girl had opinions before she had teeth. I was wrong to think I could keep my children from this fight. They're Baldurian born and bred. The only damned reason I root myself in this place. This city is a cesspit. An open sewer of the soul that taints us with its filth and churns us out when all that is good has been stripped away. It also happens to be their home. And so it is mine. Ugh. That might be the first time I have said that out loud. Now come. We had best get to saving it. Lest Ryan turn her ire on us both.
Do we want to go into the scroll here? Welcome, welcome, everybody. Say hi in chat. Found a strange scroll in your sanctuary. Something about a timeless body?
The threat of spanking never kept the children from poking through my things. Why should it deter you? It is a ritual, or it describes one at least. Practiced by druids of certain esoteric circles. If they be learned and powerful enough, the practitioner of this ritual might slow their aging, extend their life well beyond its natural reach. In greener days, I might have been strong enough to do it. I might be yet, with the right preparations.
What can I do to help?
Do not look at me like that. I have been content to see the span of my natural years. A privilege far too few in this world can claim. I do not speak of clinging to life for its own sake. I just look back on that life's work and I wonder, is it done? The dead tree plague the world still. The city still falls prey to small minds like Gortash or lost souls like Orin. It is every harper's hope to be a light that drives out darkness. But I've lived long enough to see so many of those lights burn out, while the shadows cling stubbornly on.
Oh, did I mess up?
Knowing that, isn't it our duty to burn on if we can? To fight for as long as we are able?
I guess a little too philosophical for me.
My feelings exactly. In truth, I had put this ritual from my mind. Until last light. Trapped in that darkness.
Okay, so this she gets rid of this no matter what if you bring it up. And then they're going to talk about it instead of talking about Wyll. So I messed this up.
As fast as I once had been. Then you came. And made the question moot. But I kept this. Just in case, I told myself. A final resort. Perhaps you were not the savior you seemed. I had learned better than to think of life as some simple tale after all. There is no guarantee of happy endings, or true heroes. I believe that still. But when I look on all that we have achieved since, I wonder perhaps it is not heroes we need. Only people who are willing to try.
Yep.
I do not know what manner of story that makes. But I do know that without an ending, it would be no story at all. So I will accept mine. When and however it comes. As for this city story, well, that is entirely your problem now, Cub.
Pity I could have used a young and powerful Jaheira. I'm going to say that.
Do not be so sure. I was not always so soft and agreeable as I have become. But I do not plan on going anywhere just yet. And besides, You still have a tadpole in your skull. You're almost certainly going to die first.
Okay. So now they're going to talk about Jaheira, not about Wyll.
Jaheira littering the streets in broad daylight. I swear, sometimes it is as if she does not care for this city at all.
She didn't drop it on the ground, did she? Nope. So these guys are going to talk about her.
Who among us hasn't wondered what it would be like to live forever?
Yeah,
But
okay.
I think you've got the right idea. Better I live fully and meaningfully than to pine for an always and forever I could never achieve.
Okay. Get this out of everybody's system.
I would live forever if I could. Death is not rest or relief. It is only ever a form of defeat. In destroying the scroll, Jaheira has shown her readiness to give up the fight. We must not follow her example.
Okay. This, I think she's going to
A
talk.
disparate collection of vagabonds and strays. He would despise me if he had the wits to understand me. But as long as he believes we have a common cause, he does not see beyond that. I enjoy his simplicity. Olaf help me. Sometimes I almost envy it.
Well, if I was them, let's give me more butt
If
kicking.
I did not have my schemes, I would hardly know where to aim my boot.
Okay.
Your party is full.
Oh no, I don't want to do that.
Did you think I would not notice? Farewell.
I didn't want to change my party. I was... Okay. So now they're all going to talk about Jaheira tearing up the scroll instead of Wyll being the Blade of Avernus. That's very annoying. I should have known better. Should have started over here.
Jaheira has steel in her, I'll say that. It's not easy to walk away from immortality. Most people will have held on to that scroll for as long as they could bear to. And probably a century or two longer than that.
Gale?
A hero of legend, passing the figurative torch onto us. But best not disappoint her. The thought of a scolding from Jaheira's ghost is not one I particularly relish.
You aren't the only one. She's gonna talk about.
Just when I think I can't respect Jaheira anymore, she hits me with a grenade right to the heart. I couldn't agree with her more. There's more to life than time. It isn't about how long you're here. It's about what you do with whatever time you've got.
Yep.
And Jaheira? Well, I don't think anyone spent their hours better than her.
And then talk to my girlfriend.
Should I ever take to the astral plane, I'll have no need of scrolls to secure my immortality. Still, it is becoming of a mortal to accept their fate, as Jaheira does. Not everyone is meant to live longer than the stars.
Can I kiss her again? I think.
My joy, speak to me.
Oh yeah, she's up at 100 now. I don't know if there's another love scene in chapter 3. I think we're done. I think there might be like an intimate scene right before stuff? Okay. That's about as close as we're going to get. Okay, are you done? Do I get text to say the time to go? Shouldn't like changing the subject. But I need to leave so we can go do a long rest. So we can go do stuff. Right. Okay. And I've got to have a potion of animal speaking on me. Of which I have 2. Okay. And now, from illithid powers, I've got them all. And I still have 4 left over. And none of the ladies want to have anything wiggling around in their brains, which is interesting. I don't know.
No, never mind.
If I go talk to them again, will they talk about Wyll? I don't think they will.
Seems like a good moment to talk.
I'm gonna go double check and see if they'll talk about Wyll now, or if I have to wait for another day, or if that's just gone.
You wish to consult me?
No. How about you? Oh. How about him?
A little rest to brush the road from Boo's fur, and then back to our adventuring.
Okay. And she should say something about
so
you.
Jaheira is willing to embrace mortality, the ultimate form of retirement, and that's thanks to impressing her through your actions. Quite the compliment.
Yeah, I don't think I can get her to like me anymore. Because I'm with Lizelle. Okay, I'm just trying to see if I can get them to say something about Wyll's thing.
A welcome face. How can I help?
No. Alright. I don't think I get anything from them. So I missed their banter about Wyll. I did it again. What I got to remember to do is when I do that, do not go down Jaheira's path. Just go around and get all the reactions from Wyll's thing and then go down Jaheira's path. So I've lost all the banter about Wyll becoming the Blade of Avernus. Okay. That's just the way it's going to go. We're going to go to sleep. Just auto-select. I don't care what we have for dinner. What do we end up having anyway? Lots of booze? Yeah, lots of booze, some horseradish, cheese, potatoes, lots of different stuff. We'll rest. Am I incapacitated? Doesn't say incapacitated. Okay. So, nothing special happened in our evening. We're gonna have to go get Gale in the group, right? Gale's the one that has it. As Longstrider. Yeah, how I have that set up? I do like to get Longstrider on everybody in the party, whether I have them in the group or not. I don't know what I'm gonna go do today. I'm pretty sure it's Gale.
What's on your mind?
Probably should take him to go see Mistra. Do you regret not using the
I regret
orb?
many things in my life. Choosing to be here, intact and unexploded, is not one of them.
Okay.
The orb still seems to offer our best hope of destroying the brain. I retain some hope that another, less costly solution can be found. For now, to have a few more days in your company, no. I wouldn't change a thing.
All right, I need you.
Be delighted, though someone else will need to watch the magical.
Okay. Gale.
One with the weave.
Sorry, I'm using you for... I suppose we could go take him to go see Mistra. Right? I don't really want to get into a big
As you wish.
adventure quest line and have to stop in the middle like I did with the last one. Okay, and he's got to come over here and cast it 4 more times. So we could take him to go see Mistra. And then what? Then we've got to load up to go do Shadowheart's thing? Or do we want to load up to do... I should probably cast this on myself, you know. I'm not the brightest person in the world. Okay. We pretty much have gotten done with Will's thing, other than possibly restructuring him. I'm not sure who I want to take where. This is an interesting issue. Interesting. Okay, I need to go drink my speak with animals potion. So I can talk to the kids. Where are they? Where are my kids? Woof woof, I hear you. You guys are over here.
To find a way forward.
Oh, now you're gonna run back this way.
Hope you're keeping well, friend.
Yes, of course I am, but I have to fetch you. Because you're Scratch. And we gotta pet Scratch. Every chance we get, right? Welcome, welcome. Say hi in the chat. I'm trying to figure out what I want to go do next. Because I've gotten... So for my allies, we have Nine Fingers, Isabel, Damien, Arabella, Floric. Who am I missing here? House and Volo, but they're always there. It doesn't say that the Harpers are on our side? Question mark? Is it because she's in our group that we automatically are assumed to have them? Or maybe it's not until we get rid of Cortesh and Orin that they join. Oh, we have to go do all this too. We have to do the whole Kithric Voss thing. And we have to go to hell. Not my favorite situation to go through. We gotta do her thing. Did we do her thing? Oh, wait a minute. You know, the cloister is hidden in a place called the House of Grief in the lower city of Baldur's Gate. Yeah, we have to go there. We have to go there and finish her thing off. And this guy we've got... I looked there, I didn't find him. We reached Baldur's Gate, a starting one of my guys or Sar. Have to do that. And Gale. Those are trying to around him an audience. Okay. I got things to do, places to go, people to meet, and all these things lead to ridiculously large adventures. Well, Gale's doesn't. Gale's doesn't lead to ridiculously large adventures. We would get... I really wanted to go get more flash grenade thingies. What was this thing called? I wanted to go get more. What are they called? Am I not carrying? They're like bombs to affect the... I swear there were some bombs. Did I give them to Karlach? No, that's... What the heck were they? Maybe I gave them to Karlach. Or did I only have a couple? Oh. Jaheira? No. So she's got Corpse Grinder, which gives her +4. She's got Hammer Haft, which gives you +4 if you miss. And she's got the other one, but I don't have... What did we put him in? Elegant Studded Leather. Which is much better than the Spider Silk. Right? It's base 14, this is base 12. So he's like at an armor class 19. He's a better armor class than me. Though I believe I can read a mage armor on me. Or armor of Agathis or something. I haven't tried that. I think I can because I don't have on any armor. Right? Nothing here is considered armor. That's probably something I should do. Huh. He has one scroll of it. Do I have a scroll of it? Nope. I don't think I have any extra scrolls of it. Well, I'm really curious now. So, how was my armor class a 17 before? Should have been a 16. 15. Why am I only an 18? It should have been a 15 before, but I was getting an extra +2 from... What's it called? I thought there was something about... I thought there was something about your wisdom? Added to your defense? I'm so very confused. I swear that was something that... was part of the whole monk thing. No. Gain powered strikes, leap to your feet, life at the party. Leap to your feet is part of my features. Scale with your dexterity instead of your strength. Your dexterity is higher, which I don't think mine is. Yeah, they're both 18, so it doesn't matter. Experienced and deadly. So there's martial arts there. I thought it had something to do with... Slow fall. Unarmored defense. There it is. Yeah. Effective. While not wearing armor, you add your wisdom modifier to your armor class. This does not stack with mage armor. Okay. So mage armor gives me +1. Basically, I'm an 18 instead of a 17. Okay. So wisdom bonus does not stack with mage armor. Okay. It considers mage armor to be armor. Okay, now I understand what the heck happened there. All right, folks. What are we at? We're at 2 hours and 15 minutes. Do we take Gale to go see Mistra? Should we go do that? Get that little chore out of the way. I think that's what we'll go do. And then we'll have to think about, do we want to go do Cazador? Let's see, we've got to go to the house. I've got to take Karlak with me to Helldusk thing. Could do that too. Maybe we'll take Gale to go see his goddess. Let's go do that. It's probably going to be a very bad thing for me to do, but we're going to do that.
No one back home will ever believe this. I need a quick word.
Hello, Vicar, somebody.
Greetings, child of faith. Be welcome to the Stormshore Tabernacle. You have come far, I perceive. How may I serve you this day? Here, clerics may commune with their gods, and even hear their responses, if they are so favored. I am also granted the power to provide holy resurrection through sales of revivification scrolls.
And who are you?
I am Vicar Humbletoes, guardian of the Stormshore Tabernacle. I keep the peace in this sacred place and guide those in need.
Okay. You're like a 20th level cleric.
Of course, my child. Within limits. Behold my wares.
Alright, he's got lots of really good healing potions. Mantle of the Holy Water. Crusader's Mantle. Radio holy powder that emboldens you and nearby allies. You and your allies' weapon attacks deal an additional 1 to 4 radiant damage. That's a nice cloak. I, of course, have on a cloak of protection. Heroism's always nice, too. What's it got for scrolls? Old Monster. Scroll of Sunbeam. And lots of revivification scrolls. Reviving Hands. When you heal a creature, it gains the effects of Blade Ward. When you revive a creature, it gains the effect of Death Ward. And it casts Revivify. With the gloves. Very expensive gloves. They're a type of armor, so I can't wear this. 413, 530, be about 1,000. 2,400 for that. I don't really have stuff I can sell him. Unless I start selling off magic items. This is what I was looking for, flash binders. I wanted to get some more of those from the dwarves, or from the gnomes rather, before I go into do the factory. I do need to get 3 other things done before I go to the factory. This is a minor little thing, and then I need to go get stuff done at the factory. I want to do Khazadar, and I want to do Shadowheart's thing. Technically, I don't need to do their 2 things. I do like to do Shadowheart's thing because it gives her a quote-unquote happier ending. What is that? Sacred Star. On a hit, select 1 turn of Radiating Orb. Activated weapon. Undead creatures struck by this weapon are possibly turned. When you miss an attack, you deal 4 damage anyway. And it's a Morning Star, so you can wield it with a shield. Wow. Elixir of Universal Resistance, Psychic Resistance. I'm going to spend some money. Get a whole bunch of healing potions. And I don't really have anything to give him. Because I already sold my wares, right? Give him some cheese. Could give him this. Trident. I want to try it is the problem. Robe of Summer. Well, that's a simple robe. We don't need that. Right. How it's carrying around a lot of stuff too. How many oils of accuracy do you need? It's not like I'm going to use them. I don't remember that I even have them. I'm going to get rid of these things. Oh. That I might give to Karlach. I think that's better for her. Okay, well, we don't need this either. Not much. Had to spend a lot of money, but I think I really want those potions. Going forward. Okay, we're done here. Now I think we gotta go talk to Mystra, right? Before we do that, we go here. And then I think we're going to quick save. And then we talk to Mystra. See what happens.
There she stands, just as Elminster promised. Mystra, goddess of the Wyll, mother of all magic.
The old man wasn't lying. She's opened the summoning channel. Can you feel it?
Gale's right. The very air around the statue crackles with magic. It sets your teeth on edge.
A stream of pure, undiluted weave. I only have to reach out, and it will carry me to Mystra, wherever she may be.
Your goddess calls. Serve her or denounce her as you will, but you cannot ignore her.
Time was I'd have given my right arm for a chance to speak with Mystra again. The left one, too. Maybe a knee.
I don't think she's that kind of goddess.
Not. She's not been averse to demanding the odd human sacrifice in recent days, has she? When I pictured this moment, I thought I'd feel more in control. Yet, here I am, with palms sweatier than a bugbear's armpit. I always wonder what being nervous would feel like. I hate it.
Do you know what you're going to say to her?
During my time locked away in Waterdeep, I prepared a quite comprehensive speech for her on the subject of our former relationship and the manner in which it ended. Alas, recent events have rendered the majority of it moot, so I'm going to have to improvise. Unless you have any words of wisdom to impart before I go.
Don't give anything away, just find out what she has to say.
You'd make a fine three-dragon anti-player, you know? I think it's best I keep a cool head going into this. Approach it like a particularly high-risk round of three-dragon ante. I'll let Mistress show her flight, and then I can see how strong a chance we stand of winning the gambit. I'll only be gone for a matter of moments. The Outer Planes experience time quite differently to our own. Wait for me, please.
Yeah, that's not a problem. We need our wizard. The reason why I picked that one is because my background is a street urchin. So that's the way I would have been brought up, is that you don't give it away until you have to. You know? That kind of thing.
Gale of Waterdeep. You look well.
As do you. But I assume we're not here solely to exchange compliments. So why am I here?
You discovered what lies at the heart of the Absolute, the crown of Karsus. And you disobeyed my instruction. Why?
Because you had no right to ask that of me. You cast me out. Remember?
You were my lover, my chosen. Yet still you know so little of me. The past cannot be undone with self-pity, nor can a future be forged. Only with the truth will you see the way ahead. The fragment of magic you tried to return to me was not of my creation. It was the Karsite weave. It is a corrupted, half-born magic, wrought in the brief moment Karsus ascended to godhood. It hungers for power, just as he did, and it can never be sated. You unleashed something that would consume all magic in existence, and yet you thought only of preserving yourself.
So that's what you're scared of. With the crown of Karsus reforged, I could take control of the Karsite Weave.
You can no more control the Karsite Weave than a weather vane could control a storm. That it entered your body and consumed no more than your powers was a miracle. But we will not be granted another. The only reason the orb sleeps is because I have allowed it to feed on the true weave. A temporary measure, but one that will not be enough to save us. With each day that passes, the Elder Brain threatens to become a new kind of god. Its worshippers, a scourge of soulless illithids. If you will not use the orb to end this abomination, then you must find a way to separate crown and host. When you've done this, you must surrender the crown of Karsus to me.
A great ask indeed. You've given me much to think on, as you always did.
So be it. Follow the needle of your own wisdom. We shall see how truly it leads you.
Okay. That's an interesting... I'm scared to do this with Gale in my playthrough on Fridays because I am Gale. And I'm afraid I'm going to, like, pick some selection when I'm talking to her that's, like, totally screws me over. Oh, he's got books that he's just going to let me take? Larian, huh. Oh, no, I can't steal it. My power. Larian is the primary figure in the pantheon of elves, such as Sahani Moonbow actually created elves. As an all myth, the physiological reverse oblation God gives to his people is interesting. The elven people are not formed from Coralian's hip bone, his throat, his testicles. Instead, they arise from expression of sorrow. Some scholars frame them then as an antidote to his pain. Coralian was, at the time, experiencing loss and feelings of betrayal. More traditional thinking, and here I quote the elven sage Afir Laquilian, places elves as sad as a species can be. This rings true for me. Life, after all, deposits its fair share of difficulties on those burdened with living it, and elves endure a long, long time.
Divine protectors of Baldur's Gate, here are this humble plea.
I think I've read this before. Earlier incarnation being with Mistral. Made a Mistral when the former had her powers seized by Karsus, another his lord, and perhaps the most powerful and ambitious wizard to have ever lived. Not even an ill-gotten prize, sacrificed so that for a moment the weave faltered and all magic briefly ceased. Karsus' folly brought about the destruction of Netheril and the end of his ambition. The weave would not go unattended for long. Within moments, the goddess of magic was reborn as Mystra. No, I can't take that. I'll get in trouble. All right, I have to talk to Gale. All right, Gale, here we go. What are we going to talk about?
Back on mortal soil once more. I can't believe I saw her. After all this time.
But did she tell us anything useful? No, I'm not going to be that callous.
Relieved. Drained. Proud of myself for summoning the courage to go to her in the first place. And, if I'm being totally honest, a bit lightheaded. As if it wasn't enough to have seen her again. She didn't exactly summon me there for small talk. The Karsite Weave. Within me this whole time. I knew the orb was no ordinary ball of magic before it to be Karsus' malignant creation. Gods! How did I not see that?
Because you acted the idiot and paid the price for it. It's all too easy to miss things when we're blinded by desire. Yeah, that's true.
True enough. There's a reason such unwitting heroes have been the backbone of lyric and legend for as long as both have existed.
Yep.
Even so, I was hardly some naive apprentice at the time. I considered myself an archmage, and yet was fool enough to be mistaken for a common conjurer. At least now I'm armed with the truth, and Mistra's expectations. Sounds like the door to redemption is open at last. All I have to do is walk through it, carrying the crown of Karsus.
Karset, weave in the crown, you could be a god! I'm going to say, is that what you want?
Perhaps. I see few other options open to me. If I ever want to reclaim those parts of myself the orb snatched away. If I ever want to be me again.
What will you do?
I don't know. It's been so long since I dared to imagine an end to the orb's hunger. But I start thinking about it, hadn't I? Imagine being able to picture one's life ending in something other than a cataclysmic explosion. What a treat. If I could promise you one thing in return for your faith in me, it's this. I will use everything in my power to ensure we defeat this evil. I will not let you down. Now, I believe we've a date with an elder brain to get to. Shall we?
Technically, at this point, I could just go do the factory, get rid of the guardians, and go do Gortash and Orin and end the game, and then go to the final battle. But there are there's the there's the murder tribunal that I need to deal with, and then there's the there's the Myrtle Tribunal, the Iron Throne, Cazador, and House of Grief. Because we've done Will's thing. We've done Gale's thing here. And then we have to do Going to Hell to get the hammer to free Orpheus. There's a lot of little things I have to do yet. I really should go get Karlach, go over to the Devil's Fee and get that little thing done. Then I think we're going to call it. And I'll do something big next time. Warning, I will not be streaming next weekend. I'm going to be celebrating my 35th wedding anniversary a few weeks late. It was actually in the middle of May. But my wife and I are going to take a weekend off and just not do anything. Just enjoy ourselves and not be tied to any particular things. At least that's the plan right now. That might change. I don't know. But we will go get the Karlach. Hello, babe.
Wow. So that was Mistra.
Oh, that's right. We need to talk about that.
Pretty spectacular stuff. But I think Gale was right not to agree to do her bidding, no questions asked. I respect the gods, but they don't always understand what they're asking of us. Maybe immortality makes it hard to know what it's like to be one of us piggies. Proud of Gale, though. It takes some man to hold his own in front of the divine.
Okay. Wow. I guess I want to talk to everybody
No,
here.
up for it, but your party's a little full.
Yeah. You're going to take Gale.
Let's hop.
Gale obviously needs a rest after talking all the way. All right, let's talk to everybody about Gale.
I do not trust Mystra to do right with the crown, but I think I trust Gale even less. He must give it to her when the time comes, or his lust for power might well consume him.
Damn, girlfriend. Wow. She has an opinion. Well, we know what Astarion's opinion is. Can I use the crown?
So, Gale's hedging his bets with Mystra? I can't say I blame him. Who'd want to hold a power like the crown of Karsus in their hands just to hand it to someone else? I know what my decision would be, but we're all different, of course.
Yeah, we know. Alright, I'll be taking you on your adventure as soon as I try and think of what team I'm going to put together to deal with that. Let's go over here and talk about Gale. Alright, talk to the hero of the gate.
This crown seems too powerful and dangerous an object for mere mortals to possess. Too dangerous even for Mystra. But I would sooner trust it with a god than with Gale.
Boy, nobody trusts Gale.
You wish to consult me?
Well, you don't have anything to say about Gale. Interesting.
Admirable ambition. But you must make room for me first. Farewell.
I keep forgetting that I'm not getting far enough down to end.
Far from me to judge Gale for playing coy with Mystra. But I will not be cleaning up whatever mess she makes of him for it.
Interesting. Nobody trusts Gale. What about you, Minsk?
Gale reminds me of the Vremyonoi of my homeland, the man-mages of Rashiman. While the girl folk go on to rule as Wiklarin, we've touched boys were hidden away, trained to work their craft in silence and secrecy. It is an old custom, not well observed. In truth, I thought it born of caution, after some catastrophe wrought by wizardly menfolk of old. Now I wonder if it was not done to hide them from Mystra, and the snares she sets for young and prideful boys, All this suggests that Mystra has never tempted a witch into foolishness. Not that I would blaspheme by suggesting otherwise. I forget why I began this long and winding story. Yes, Boo, we have been spending too long around the wizard.
Mystra has forsaken Gale entirely. A crushing blow. But he is strong enough to persevere, I think.
Okay. Alright, we've got Karlach. We're gonna go over to... is it Lower City Central Wall, I think? Trying to remember where everything is on the map. Yeah, Devil's Fee's up here. Yeah, I don't have the hag to do in this one because I did something wrong with what's her name? All right, we want her.
What do we have here? This is real. A death devil skull, by my reckoning. All right. That might be worth a look. Damn! Someone tore the horns off a war devil. Must be a diabolist's prized possession.
Tales of the Hells. Smiler the Defiler. If your wanders through Avernus seem to come an awful lot more scenic, luscious woods, big bushes, and the like, you may have wandered into wily traps set by creatures named Smiler. None of us hellfolk know exactly what he is, or where he's from, or how he got here. But he's a nasty piece of work. Well, he's called the Defiler, ain't he? He's not just nasty. Plenty folk are nasty here, but he's weird. Something's not right. The book continues in a similar, unenlightening fashion. Go read this, Carla.
What's that?
Chapter titled on traversing the first layer. Combat's first. Okay. What is that? There's something in that display case, and it's white. But I don't have anybody that can pick it, do I? Can I open it? It is white. I'm gonna quick save.
Never seen a gem like this. Bet it's a fake.
These are real hellish gems. Some of Manauros's hoard.
Huh. Some of them are just one. Okay, so we have... Is there something up over here?
Something over there.
What's the story? That is one big-ass Gargatula skull.
What to do?
Was there something else? I'm very confused. Okay, I think I can talk to her and get her to give me stuff now. Damn her.
Something's on my mind.
I welcome thee to the Devil's Fee, where every hellish curio's a rarity. So merry be and shop with glee.
Oh no. Definitely something up with this one. Trust me.
Do you help Lord Gashash to some hellish curios, perchance? I don't know if I can ask that question again later.
You must be awfully familiar with our esteemed Archduke to know about a thing like that.
Yeah.
Truly. That's remarkable. I like to deal with remarkable people. Very well. You seek answers. Lord Mammon seeks coin. I will happily mediate. Make me an offer.
Mammon. I knew it. I did.
Let's try the monk.
You're telling me wealth is an illusion? What part of Mammon worshipper do you not understand? You want answers, you pay, just like everyone else. Mammon is nothing if not egalitarian.
Toss a coin.
Quite the fitting token. Let it not be said that Lord Mammon's servant does not deal with paupers. But I'm afraid you'll need to offer an awful lot more than that. I'll be keeping the coin, though, of course.
So I'm having to bribe my way in, where if I'd have gone the other route, I wouldn't have had to? Is that right? Should we reload and see if that's true? No, I think I'll just deal with this. Let's try to persuade her. Not likely. Nope, not likely. But I think I have 4 inspiration, don't I? Yeah, let's use one of them. I always like to have one open. Oh boy, I failed again. Bloody heck. Let's roll again. There we go, we made it. Had to use 2.
The first hit's free, eh? Fine, I'll humor you, mortal. Just this once. You stand before Mammon's picklock, latchkeeper of the 9 hells. My business is not information, nor hellish curios. Not really. I break people into the hells. That's my thing. I can reveal to you that I opened a portal for Lord Gortash. My word, this is embarrassing. Perhaps I should have explained our terms better. You asked what I did for Lord Gortash. You paid the fee, and I answered you. Our pact is complete. Would you like to make another transaction?
Yes, you're wares.
I thought you'd never ask.
Does she have the good stuff? She's got another absorb elements. Interesting staff. Hellbeard halberd. Gibbous of the Worshipful Serpent. Charisma. Shapeshifter hat. Increase your wild shape charge by 1. This additional charge is started on taking a long rest. Okay. Spell seeking gloves. Sorcery points. Gemini gloves. Cantrips. What was it? Cantrips targeting foes and allies can target an additional creature. The same target can be chosen twice. So you can cantrip somebody harder. She does have Cloud Giant Finger and Hyena Ear. Those are 2 things that I want. This makes universal resistance. I gotta have that. That's potion of flying. Oil of freezing. That's an arcane that gives me spell slots. Does that make doubtful movement? I'm not interested. Noxious spore. Purple worm toxin. I don't have enough stuff to do that. Blue royal sharpness. And a whip grenade. So that's 274. She does have a scroll of circle of death. Scroll of cloud kill. She's got a really nice cloak and stuff. But I don't need those. Oh, this helps make flash binders. Okay, do I have anything to give her? Let's give her the disguise kit. I'm kind of tired of carrying it around. I think I have wine in my backpack. I can give her half of these. Give her a couple of those. Oh boy. I mean, I've got 23, right? And she's got 20. Let's get rid of half of them. Because we find them all the time, too. There's no reason to carry around that weight. She's carrying around a lot of stuff I probably should just get rid of. Or I should get into my backpack. I'm getting closer. I don't think I'm gonna... Do we need poisons? I don't think there's anything we need to poison. I don't know if I need the charcoal or not. $3.29. 346. Don't think I need a scroll of animal friendship. Bestow curse. Disadvantage of check, saving those attacks. What you do? There. Now I'm making money on you. Didn't change her attitude at all, but... Okay. She's a level 12 dwarf.
Now you've seen what I have for thee. Remember, discretion is key at the Devil's Fee.
Okay. I'm very confused.
Step carefully. There's a trap.
And it's a trap that you can't get rid of. So there's gotta be, there's some way that I get her So let me in here. I don't know if I can... I don't think I can get anything that'll let me jump that high. Maybe a fly potion? That's an interesting thought. What is this? That's his thing. There's a pigeon's nest up here. How the heck do you get there? I'm so intrigued now. Can we get over here? Can I get over here by him? Bye, Helsik. We'll be back.
I'm telling you, that flaming fist was winking at me.
Well, she nodded at me. Very suggestively, I might add.
Best keep your hands to yourself. You're being watched.
Oh, I can't move the boxes even, huh?
What can I do for you? Of course. Wouldn't be alive to hold them if it weren't for you.
See, there's some really nice heavy armor. Damage reduced by 2. Gain resistance and blade ward. Disadvantage on stealth checks. Put that on, like, Lae'zel with that Baldurian helm. And she's nigh on impossible to hit. Chainmail. Hide. Boots of Persistence, Legendary Mobility. You gain freedom of movement and Long Strider. Those are great too. So there's some really good stuff here. Any weapons you have, you get +2 bonus to attack and damage. You can make some really neat characters with some of the stuff you get here. By the time you get here, you usually don't need them much. They're just going to help you get through the big bosses faster. And he's got some... I think I sold him a bunch of my mundane stuff, if I remember right. A lot of this stuff is stuff that I sold to him. You still carrying this? Oh, what was it? That was, no, I don't think he has it. Yeah, the rare things are things that got added when he got to this town. So, I don't have any way of giving him the Infernal Iron to make more stuff, unfortunately. I think I still have the Helldusk armor back in my thing. That's why I was thinking of making Wyll like a ranger and then putting him in the Helldusk armor. 4 levels of Warlock, 8 levels of Ranger, and have him in Helldusk armor. Dex-based Ranger so he can use his rapier or bows really well. Got to keep his charisma around a 16 rather than an 18, but I think that would work out pretty good for him. Okay, I was going to try to jump up there. Am I allowed to jump up there? Oh, this is terribly interesting. What's in the bird's nest? Rotten mushrooms. I take 4 hit points if I jump down here. Interesting. Okay, now the question is will everybody else come up here? Will they do the jumping? No. She would have to drink. I don't think she can jump that high. Yep, she would have to drink a potion of Hill Giant Strength, of which she has 8. 9, actually. Let's have her drink one. What the hell?
Enough waiting. I crave blood.
Making me sweat.
Never a dull moment.
Should get all the ladies to get over here. Why are the ladies not moving?
Indolence breeds madness. Objective noted.
I'm trying to be sneaky. I don't know if I can be sneaky, but I'm going to try. Because if we group ourselves together... Now, I believe we've got some scrolls of Featherfall. She's got one. Thought I had a couple. And I've got 2. So... you have 5 again. I don't know if this will work or not, but we're going to try it.
I've got a long road ahead.
Harlack. Damn it. Okay. Now if we all hide, so we don't make so much money, so much noise. Am I going to go back into hiding, or? House 6 room. Okay, I want to keep that guidance on me. I'm going to sneak around this room, folks, and see what happens.
Can't risk being in open view. These boots have seen everything.
What is this? Incense. Incense is worth money. How much is this worth? Only worth 1 gold, but it is 0.1, so. Okay. I had to walk all the way around to pick up the bottle that was on that side of the table. It doesn't make any sense. Alright, this is her diary. It comes later in the jingle of jangle coins, rubbing its coins. Of course, women will hardly be sated by a mere pocket full of gold. I have to start being smarter about this. What I need is not revenue, but multiple sources of it. What else to beat Corella? Perhaps it's time to diversify the business. Not just curios, but information, or even better, access. Oh, you're a genius, Halsey. Okay. Infernal Marble. That's... I need that. That's a quest thing that you got to put down here in the right place. So that's the way downstairs. So I have to sneak off over here. Just making up for some of the money I had to spend with you, lady. There was a plate here. Okay, I thought there was something in here that explained to me what I needed to do. Maybe it's in the bookshelves? Oh, scrolls. Fiendish alchemy. Is this what I needed to read? Few forms of plant life known to grow in Avernus. Most are thought to sprout from the vital fluids of the countless devils and demons regularly slaughtered on the Blood Wars battlefield. No. Okay. There somewhere is a book that tells me what I need to do to get where I need to go. Oh yeah, it's booze. I'm the Drunken Master. It's booze. That's not even a question. Okay, this leads me out to a balcony. This door leads me downstairs. This one leads me into another room. So we're going to go over here. We're going to see if we can get in this room. This is her bedroom. Okay, here's her desk. Some stuff. Bits and pieces. Gotta make it so she can't write, right? If she can't write things down, then she can't report us to the authorities. Oh. There's a pear. It's chalice. It's chalice. Aha. That's what I was looking for. I got lucky there.
Might be useful.
Will you please hide? Note from Director Gortash. Let's read this. Meaning to see why they call you Mammon's Picklock. I'm going to be overweight here in a minute, but I don't care.
That will fit in my bag.
Coin of Mammon and Mask of Soul Perception. Gain +2 attack rolls, initiative rolls, and perception checks, and detect thoughts. That's a neat mask. Ooh, that's cool. Okay, that's 2 parts of stuff I need to make the ritual. Right? Why am I not hiding? Okay. I don't think there's a... What's in this one? Just close. I don't think there's anything in the vase. Oh. So I need... frick. There's something else I need. I don't remember what it is. Is this out onto a porch too? Yeah, there's nothing out there. Pretty sure. There's nothing up here? I swear there was something else I was supposed to do here. What was this? Opulent chest empty, okay. We'll take our diary too. Then we're gonna sneak back out here. I'm gonna close the doors. So we've snatched all the good stuff that we needed to do the ritual. But I don't know, I don't have the actual instructions to do the ritual.
Wish I had a bag of holding.
Grief is hard. Let flowers say what words never can.
Okay. Now, where are these guys? I think I can jump down here.
Well.
What's next, I wonder?
Technically, I could just fast travel, couldn't I? Instead of doing all this work.
Keeping my head down.
Where can we fast travel to? Where do we need to go to? Oh my god, we're at 3.5 hours. All that sneaking around and I haven't done anything. There's double doors here? But I don't think I'm allowed to go in there. I think there's something I'm supposed to get inside there with her. Don't remember where it is and what I'm supposed to do. Okay, we've been doing this 3.5 hours. I need to stop. I think we're going to go. Why don't we just go back to camp? We'll just go sit in the Elsong Tavern until I figure out what I want to do. Because I have to figure out what I'm going to do next time. Thank you guys for stopping by to take a peek. If you like what you're seeing, please hit the like button. Please leave me comments. Please share it with friends. When you stop in for the stream, please say hi in the chat. It helps the whole algorithm in YouTube get the streams out to more people too. Yeah, I think that's it. I'm not sure what I'm going to do next with this guy. We'll be a couple weeks before we play again, because I'm going to be taking next weekend off. There will be some content coming out. My Xenonauts 2 content will still be coming out, so you'll still see some of that. You'll probably see one a day over that weekend, because that's what I normally do on streaming days, so it's just kind of the way the schedule is, but I have to get some more recorded, so I have something to cover that weekend. So you'll see some stuff come out, but just no streams. We will stream again the second weekend in June. Okay? And then maybe by then you guys will give me enough comments to tell me what you think I should do next. I do stream on Fridays as well. That's Gale Goes Forth. It's a modded playthrough with Gale. Taking all the companions, have the love flag mod in so I don't mess up my romance with Karlach. I have not gone to see Mistra with that one, so I probably have to do that next time we play there. And yeah, I also got myself extra mithril, so I have everybody in mithril armor. So even though there's really great armor here in Baldur's Gate, if you play with the mods, you don't have to worry about that. And then Sundays I'm doing something called the Librarian, where I'm trying to get the Jack of all trades feat, which means I've got to be level 1 everything, which is very... We are at total of 8 levels, and I'm struggling trying to make my character relevant in combat. A lot of scroll reading, potion throwing. That's about all I really have going for me. And Magic Missile. I can use Magic Missile a lot, so I do that to try and help. The big boys like Karlach and Lae'zel pound somebody really hard but don't quite take them out, and then I'm like, oh, I can do it, and I throw a Magic Missile and finish them off. It's pretty funny, actually. But it's also very nerve-wracking because basically I'm fighting with 3 people and some guy that like throws potions to his friends and stuff. That's my job, so. You can come watch that. We're in the Shadowlands, so it's kind of very scary being that kind of person in that kind of environment where everything can kill you. All right, and then I'm also doing Xenonauts 2. 1.0 dropped in early April. I'm doing a complete playthrough on normal difficulty right now, trying to explain how the mechanics work and things like that. So hopefully it'll be one that'll get people to join us in buying that and playing the game. And then I'm also going to be doing some stuff for tabletop role-playing using Roll20. I'm going to be explaining the Roll20 character sheet and some of the stuff that's been built into it to try and give you an idea of how good that particular system is to help you play Traveler. And I'm going to be trying to get a Traveler campaign put together. I don't know if I'll be able to get a live play of it, or maybe a recording of a live play that I'll be able to post up and see what you guys think. If all else fails, I might try to do a limited live play where it's just me and maybe one other or two other people playing through a scenario or something like that, just to see if you guys are interested in that kind of content from me. All right? All right. I think that's it for now. So, I think that, yeah, that's it. So like, subscribe, share, and leave me comments, please. And we'll be back in a couple weeks with Nórë Huinë, trying to figure out what I'm going to do next. Okay? All right. I'm Dren608. Until we meet again, stay safe, and bye-bye.